front, but Chelsea are strong and Frank Lampard equalises, and there's really almost nothing to choose between the two sides, and it goes deep into the night, into a penalty shootout, where Manchester United finally come out on top. Ronaldo can celebrate being a Champions League winner, but Ronaldo is the only Manchester United player to miss from the penalty spot in the final, which probably dampens his evening to a certain extent.
Saved it! Some things are just meant to be. The man who has been unable to stop scoring all season, stopped halfway through his run-up, and Petr Cech kept him out.
But he finally has that Champions League winners medal, and Manchester United have the trophy for the first time in almost a decade.
What just happened? You know, everyone wants to score a penalty, but it's a great feeling when you know the team win in penalties. It's a great moment.
The win thrilled him. He was now a 3 times Premier League winner, 3 times top goal scorer for Manchester United, Player of the Year, and now Champions League winner.
Well, the feeling is great. It's my first Champions League. You know, I feel fantastic. It's a great moment for me. I look very forward to win this trophy. You know, it's magnificent.
Yeah, can you show it to us?
Yeah, see?
It's not bad going, is it?
No, it's very beautiful.
His career at United was thriving, and because of his phenomenal performance in the 2007-2008 season, Ronaldo won his first ever Ballon d'Or, finally listing him as the best player in the world.
Of course, Ronaldo has always been intensely aware of his impact on the world game and his status amongst his contemporaries. And at that time, his contemporaries at the very top of the game were Lionel Messi and Kaká. He finished second to Kaká in the Ballon d'Or in 2007. So to win his first Ballon d'Or in 2008 would have been absolutely huge for Ronaldo personally, huge for English football as well, actually, and for Manchester United, who had to go back 40 years to George Best for the last Manchester United player to win that award. And to finish and be voted ahead of Kaká and Messi would have been something that Ronaldo was absolutely desperate to do.
Because of this recent Ballon d'Or win and incredible form on the pitch, rumors were spreading that Ronaldo was looking to move clubs. Manchester City, who were under new ownership, were announced to be looking at buying him into the team.
Money, no problem for you. What if, for instance, Ronaldo became available? He's with your great rivals, Manchester United. Would you pay for him 70, 80 million pounds, 100 million pounds?
This is a decision will be taken with the club manager, Mark Hurst. And if the club manager would like to have Ronaldo on board with Man City, we're going to secure the finance between equity and debt for it.
But how much would you pay? Would you pay something like 60 or 70 million pounds for him?
It depends if he were to be paid that money, why not?
But those rumors got shut down by Ronaldo, stating he wasn't going to leave the club.
Are you going to stay at Man United, or are the rumours about you going true?
I stay.
So recent history at Old Trafford had taught us that Sir Alex Ferguson would never allow anyone to become bigger than Manchester United. David Beckham had been sold for exactly that reason, because his stardom had become a distraction. And maybe the same thing was beginning to happen with Cristiano Ronaldo, now the Ballon d'Or winner, and the focus of every game that Manchester United played, all the talk, all the headlines, all the speculation whirring around Ronaldo was probably getting under Alex Ferguson's skin.
What do you think about the possibility we will play in Madrid next year?
You get some idiots in this place, don't you? They're everywhere. I thought it was just England that had them. If you want to put a bet on it, I'll put a big bet on you.
And I guess if you're going to leave Old Trafford and leave Manchester United, arguably, if you're going to go up, there's only really one place you can go, and that place is Real Madrid. And the lure of it was too big for Ronaldo not to be interested.
Tony Calderon, you did say that you were quite aggressive in your pursuit of Cristiano Ronaldo. You say you're not after him anymore. Can you assure the Manchester United fans when the transfer window opens again, you won't go after him?
Now, what I said is that Cristiano Ronaldo decided to stay at Manchester United. Manchester United decided not to sell the player, and that's all. We can't do anything in that sense. It's like our players. Many of our players are wanted for another clubs, but if they don't want to leave and we don't want to sell, there is no matter to talk about.
You don't want him anymore?
Well, we want any good player in the world, like Manchester. They would like any player, not only from Real Madrid, but from all over the world. But I think it's a matter that must be dealt between the club and the player.
In 2009, the rumors became true. For a grand total of £80 million, Ronaldo was set for the move to Real Madrid, becoming at the time the highest purchased player in football history. The move made headlines all over the world, and Ronaldo himself seemed delighted with the move and relished the idea of playing for the 31-time winners of La Liga.
So obviously, reluctantly, Manchester United cannot ignore the fact that Cristiano wants to go to Madrid and wants to play for Real Madrid. And again, much like they did with David Beckham, they accept the inevitable and get as much money out of it as they possibly can. £80 million is a new world record transfer fee. And I think establishes Ronaldo as possibly the greatest player in the world now, definitely the most expensive player in the world. But more importantly, that's it's a power away from England to Spain. Now La Liga with both Barcelona with Messi and Real Madrid with Ronaldo, and England has lost its place as the very top league in Europe.
Estoy muy feliz por ser el jugador más caro de la historia del fútbol. Me da un cierto orgullo. Y bueno, yo voy a intentar demostrar que ahora me encantado todo eso. Yo no esperaba que iba a estar lleno de estadio. Por eso no debo imaginar la sensación muy buena. Era un sueño para mí. Y entrar ahí y ver el estadio lleno fue impresionante. It's not an easy situation. I'm arriving in Manchester when I'm 18 years old, and I've been there 6 years. I think it's a lot of time. I win many things there, collective and individual trophies and awards. And I met very good people there, good friends. And it's not easy, but you know, the life is a challenge, and I'm a challenger man. And I think it's a good move. I'm here in Madrid. I'm training with the best players in the world. I don't care about the other things. I try to focus in Madrid, to be a good trainings, to build up my form, and to do my best when we start the season. That's what I want. I always go season by season, and I'm here in Madrid to compete with the best players, so I'm always improving myself. I'm very, very happy to be here, to be with these players, to be with this coach, because for me it's amazing. I always learn something, and I want to carry on like that, year by year.
So £80 million rather than because Ronaldo, from his base of scoring ridiculous number of goals for Manchester United, ends up scoring even more goals for Real Madrid as a centre forward. And one of the things we begin to see, which perhaps we haven't seen so much in the Red like Manchester United, is that Ronaldo is also an incredible header of the ball, set pieces, pace, goal scoring, heading. The guy literally shows that at Real Madrid he has absolutely everything. There is nothing in the wide of Real Madrid that Ronaldo cannot do.
Whilst Ronaldo still performed to the best of his ability, garnering over 33 season goals, his first season ended trophyless. No Ballon d'Or, no La Liga trophy, and no Champions League trophy. losing all three to Barcelona and their golden boy, Lionel Messi. Going into the 2010-11 season, however, Ronaldo went back to his Ballon d'Or winning form. He also went back to holding the number 7 shirt after the departure of Raul at the end of last season, leaving behind his number 9 shirt. Real Madrid certainly felt like Ronaldo's new home, and because of the move, it helped him develop his skills in all aspects of the game.
I've always been the same way. It doesn't matter which team I'm going to play against. My focus is always the same. Maybe to play against your biggest team, my adrenaline will help a little bit, but it's the same. In my head, my mentality is always focused, is always concentrate to do my best.
So very, very occasionally, there might be a player in the world who averages something like a goal a game. Well, Ronaldo exceeded that. 2011-12, he's averaging 1.2 goals per game. He scored 60 goals in all competitions that season. And the incredible thing about Ronaldo is that whereas a centre-forward and a great player might do that over the course of a season in his career, Ronaldo does this for Real Madrid season in, season out. His consistency is extraordinary.
He was not only developing when it came to his skills, but his attitude during games also seemed to be changing.
A younger Ronaldo was sometimes prone to do things which might get him sent off, things which might look a little bit stupid. He got red cards, he sometimes took tumbles that didn't look necessary. But by the time he is leading Real Madrid and leading Portugal, he's embraced the responsibility that comes with that. He's not only one of the world's great footballers, perhaps the world's greatest footballer, he's, like Roger Federer, one of the world's great sports. People around the world think about the very football.
Real Madrid made it to the semi-final of the Champions League. They faced Manchester United, Ronaldo's first time facing his older club.
Obviously, Ronaldo then got back, played at school at Sporting as a Manchester United player, and it was inevitable that sooner or later Real Madrid would face Manchester United. Ronaldo would have to go up against Alex Ferguson, who he had such great respect for, and play at Old Trafford in the white of Real Madrid, and that happened in the spring of 2013. It's the Champions League, it's the round of 16. Real Madrid won, Manchester United won in the Bernabeu. Ronaldo scored, of course, and in the second leg at Old Trafford, a highly controversial game in which Manchester United were very, very unhappy with the referee. And who scores the winning goal for Real Madrid? Cristiano Ronaldo won't celebrate in front of the Manchester United supporters, which I think won him a certain amount of respect, but he made sure that his team was in.
Clever flick, Higuain tried to the cross, Real Madrid are in front, and Cristiano Ronaldo is back. No celebration.
Despite the great result for Real Madrid, the game was a true display of Ronaldo's sportsmanship and sensitivity to his old club. In 2014, Real Madrid went on to win 2-0 at the UEFA Super Cup against Sevilla. Ronaldo scored both goals for Madrid and went on to win Man of the Match, which was handed to him by Sir Alex Ferguson.
Big game like that, it's always difficult to choose a man of the match, so many good players on the field, but Cristiano tonight made it easy for me.
I say thank you to Sir Alex Ferguson to give me this trophy. For me it means a lot because he was the coach who, teach me many things when I was in Manchester with 18 years of age, so I appreciate it and thank you for giving me this trophy.
Throughout the next few years, Ronaldo was the star at Madrid. He was still breaking records with the club, setting personal milestones, and enjoyed every game he played. After yet again becoming the highest goal scorer in the 2013-14 Champions League tournament, Ronaldo was easily becoming the best player in the world.
The extraordinary feats of Ronaldo don't come easy. You have to be in incredible physical shape, and of course Ronaldo has always been in that. So by the time he's getting into his late 20s, he's in absolutely peak condition. He is stronger than he's ever been, he's quicker than he's ever been, and he's breaking records left, right and centre. He completed 100 goals for Real Madrid in league games more quickly than Ferenc Puskas, breaking a record which has stood for decades. From an era when goals came much more easily than they do in the modern era. He scored 200 goals for Real Madrid in 197 games. It's just eye-watering, mind-boggling statistic after statistic as records tumble at the feet of Cristiano Ronaldo. At a club that have had some of the greatest players we've ever seen, they now possibly have the greatest player they've ever had.
The Fowler's record, Richard's record, still scoring the goals. He's never injured, plays every week. You know, these guys are just Ian Messi and Ronaldo.
Solo desde ese desafío permanente de lo imposible, desde el talento y desde la determinación, se puede lograr la eternidad. Y eso es lo que ha hecho Cristiano. Desde esta semana, Cristiano Ronaldo es el máximo goleador de la grandiosa historia del Real Madrid. 324 goles en 308 partidos. Algo irrepetible y que solo se entiende desde un afán de superarse a sí mismo cada día, de intentar ser mejor, de no rendirse jamás, de dejarse la vida por este escudo y de luchar siempre para ganar.
Jamás me planteaba cuando vestí por la primera vez la camiseta de Real Madrid. Soy el mejor marcador de la historia del club, el club más grande del mundo, y poder batir a mi amigo Raúl y al fallecido Alfredo Di Stefano, que puedo decir que estoy muy contento. Pellegrini, Mourinho, Ancelotti y ahora Benítez, agradecer a ellos también porque me ayudan siempre en mi carrera.
But alongside his time at Real Madrid, he was also the star player for Portugal going into the World Cups and the Euros. He was given the role of captain during his best season at Manchester United and was certainly seen as a role model for all the players. And going into the 2016 Euros, Ronaldo's role in the squad helped them get all the way to the final, facing France. But this would not be an easy game for Ronaldo, and would in fact be one of the most tense games he'd ever experienced.
So as a really, really young player, Ronaldo had been part of Portugal's 2004 European Championship squad when they lost the final on home turf. In 2012, they reached the semi-final, and this became a black mark against Ronaldo and his international career. In the semi-final in Donetsk, they go to a penalty shootout against Spain, and Ronaldo puts himself down to take the last penalty, but because his teammates miss, Portugal never get to take a last penalty. They've lost the shootout to Spain before Ronaldo even takes one.
Fabregas. Fine margins see Spain into the final again as they look to become the first team to ever defend this trophy.
So having had big disappointments in an international jersey, we get to Euro 2016 and Portugal reach the final against France. This, everybody believes, is going to be the moment that Ronaldo can shine with his country on the big stage and win a trophy for Portugal for the first time with him involved. And he gets injured early in the game.
He did read the side triangle. He worked so hard, waited so long to get to this point, to a major final with his country. And when it happens, it lasts a few minutes.
But Ronaldo, you feel, has always wanted to be the guy who's running the show, and he practically ends up coaching the team. He almost takes over the manager's mantle on the touchline and guides them to this victory over France in the final. And incredibly, without Cristiano Ronaldo on the pitch, but with him guiding them from the dugout, Portugal end up being champions of Europe. It's the dream, but not in the way anybody could have envisaged it.
But it's the greatest night in Portugal's football history for Cristiano Ronaldo. From tears to cheers and more tears this time of joy.
Portugal's all-round performance during the tournament, Ronaldo also went on to win the Silver Boot, achieving 3 goals and 3 assists in the tournament. A truly monumental moment for Ronaldo, as he had not only added another trophy to the collection, but he had also helped his country become the best team in the whole of Europe.
No estoy satisfecho, quiero siempre más. Sé que soy el único que tiene 4 vueltas, pero quiero más, quiero la quinta, la sexta si posible. Obviamente que eso implica ganar cosas a nivel colectivo con el equipo, que es trofeos, que para mí Real Madrid es el club más grande del mundo y tiene que ganar todos los años títulos.
Ronaldo continued to put in incredible performances week in, week out at Real Madrid. His skills were constantly improving, and he was really developing into a key team player. Thanks to some fantastic seasons, Ronaldo went on to win 4 more Ballon d'Ors, reaching a record-breaking 5 awards, which has only been achieved once before by his close rival and La Liga competitor, Lionel Messi.
The winner is Cristiano Ronaldo. Beginning when they mentioned the name, the heart started to beat fast and adrenaline. It's a hard moment, to be honest, but I think I deserve. I deserve too, and Messi. Last year I deserved more, so I'm really pleased with that.
He's one of the best players of all times, and nobody can tell different than that. He's one of the best players of all times. It's as simple as that.
People say he's the best player in the world and would argue about Pele, about Diego Maradona, and you know they have to be in the equation clearly because they're fantastic players. But I think what you would say is that Pele had no contemporaries and Diego Maradona had no contemporaries. There were no one around at the time who could touch them. Cristiano Ronaldo had Lionel Messi, and Lionel Messi had Cristiano Ronaldo, and that helped both. And it's been an annual debate for year after year after year when we get to that all the time. Ronaldo or Messi, and every football fan in the world has an opinion on it, and that opinion might change as form and success fluctuates between the two of them. But the fact is that with 5 Ballon d'Ors each, they've basically been inseparable, and when one has got ahead, the other has somehow managed to chip away at that lead, and it seems only right that they end up with 5 apiece.
But despite Ronaldo being renowned for playing for Real Madrid, rumors were once again spreading that he was looking to move to another club.
Nobody knows. Only God knows. The future, I don't know. But I'm very happy in Real Madrid. You never know.
With his contract ending in 2018, it was only a matter of time before the public knew what was in store for the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner.
Pero estoy muy bien aquí en el Real Madrid y quiero seguir aquí. Sobre la liga italiana, la verdad es que no es la liga que me gusta más para jugar, pero respeto mucho, tiene grandes jugadores, las equipos italianas son siempre muy buenas, muy difíciles, pero el futuro nadie sabe, no lo sé.
Before his contract ran out, however, Real Madrid faced Juventus in the quarter-final of the Champions League. During this game, Ronaldo went on to score one of the most remarkable goals that anyone has ever seen.
A showreel of Ronaldo's best goals would just go on and on and on forever, but there is one goal which probably stands out above all others, and that comes in Turin against Juventus in the 2018 Champions League quarter-final. And Andrea Barzagli, the great Italian Juventus defender, described this as a PlayStation goal. It's an explosive overhead kick, which is a conglomeration of unbelievable athleticism with incredible anticipation and just sheer guile and audacity.
And then Ronaldo! What a goal by Cristiano Ronaldo! Sensational! The greatest marker in the history of the Champions League with an absolute beauty!
Incredible incredible anticipation and just sheer guile and audacity.
And then Ronaldo!